What is a computer? Computers are machines that work with data electronically. They can store, retrieve, and process data in different ways. You can do many things with a computer, such as typing documents, sending email, playing games, and browsing the web. You can also edit or create spreadsheets, presentations, and even videos with a computer. Hardware and software. All computers share two components: hardware and software. Let's discuss these components before we explore the different kinds of computers. Hardware. Hardware refers to any physical part of your computer, such as the mouse or keyboard. It also covers the internal parts of the computer, which are shown in the image below. Software. Software consists of any instructions that control the hardware and make it work. Some examples of software are web browsers, games, and word processors. Both hardware and software are essential for everything you do on your computer. For instance, you may be using a web browser software to view this lesson in a mouse hardware to navigate from page to page. As you learn about the different kinds of computers, think about how their hardware differs. You'll also notice that different computers often use different software as you go through this tutorial. Different types of computers. A personal computer like a desktop or laptop is what most people imagine when they say computer. But computers have many forms and sizes, and they do many different things in our everyday lives. You're using a kind of computer when you get cash from an ATM, check out groceries at the store, or use a calculator. We can classify the types of computers based on two criteria: size and data processing abilities. E.g., supercomputer, mainframe computer, mini-computer, workstation computer, personal computer, PC, server computer, analog computer. Supercomputer. Supercomputers are the first thing that comes to mind when we think of computers and speed. They are the largest and fastest computers. Supercomputers are built to handle a huge amount of data, like processing trillions of instructions or data in just a second. This is because they have thousands of connected processors. They are mainly used for scientific and engineering purposes such as weather forecasting, scientific simulations, and nuclear energy research. Roger Cray developed the first supercomputer in 1976. Mainframe computer. Mainframe computers can support hundreds or thousands of users at once. They can also run multiple programs at the same time, so they can do different tasks at the same time. These features make the mainframe computer perfect for large organizations like banking, telecom sectors, etc., which deal with a lot of data in general. Minicomputer. Minicomputer is a medium-sized computer that can do multiple tasks. It has 2 or more processors, and it can support 4 to 200 users at a time. Minicomputer is similar to microcontroller. Minicomputers are used in places like institutes or departments for different tasks like billing, accounting, inventory management, etc. It is bigger than a microcomputer, but smaller than a mainframe computer. Workstation computer. A workstation computer is used for technical or scientific purposes. It has a quick microprocessor, with a lot of RAM and a fast graphic adapter. It is a computer for one user. It is usually used to do a specific job with high precision. Personal computer. Personal computers are also called microcomputers. They are general-purpose computers made for individual use. They have a microprocessor as a central processing unit, CPU, memory, input unit, and output unit. This kind of computer is good for personal tasks such as making an assignment, watching a movie, or doing office work, etc. For example, laptops and desktop computers. Server computers. Server computers are computers that store and share data and programs. They keep electronic data and applications in the server computer. The server computer does not do a big task like a supercomputer, but it does many small similar ones. An example of a server computer is Wikipedia, as when users ask for any page, it finds what the user wants and sends it to the user. Analog computers. Analog computers are made to work with analog data. Analog data is continuous data that changes all the time and cannot have fixed values. So, an analog computer is used where we don't need exact values or need close values such as speed, temperature, pressure, etc. It can take the data from the measuring device without changing it into numbers and codes first. It measures the continuous changes in physical amount. It gives output as a reading on a dial or scale. For example, speedometer, mercury thermometer, etc. Digital computers. Digital computers are made to do calculations and logical operations at high speed. It takes raw data as input and processes it with programs stored in its memory to make the final output. It only knows the binary input 0 and 1. So the computer changes the raw input data to 0 and 1 and then it processes it to make the result or final output. All modern computers, like laptops, desktops and smartphones, are digital computers. Hybrid computer. Hybrid means made by mixing two different things. The hybrid computer is a mix of both analog and digital computers. Hybrid computers are quick, like analog computers, and have memory and accuracy like digital computers. So, it can work with both continuous and discrete data. When it takes analog signals as input, it changes them into digital form before processing the input data. So, it is used a lot in special applications where both analog and digital data are needed to be processed. A processor that is used in petrol pumps that changes the measurements of fuel flow into quantity and price is an example of a hybrid computer. Tablets and smartphones. Tablets and smartphones are kinds of computers that are easy to carry and fit in your pocket. This is one of the best uses of modern technology. These devices have better hardware abilities, wide operating systems, and better multimedia functions. Smartphones and tablets have many sensors and can also provide wireless communication methods.